Higehiro episode 3 is finally here. Hopefully this episode we actually get to learn a little bit about the dark past of our main character and see where it goes, because they're starting this off real bad. Oh my god, this just does not look right. Is that the main character? Wow, so she had a dream about that. Wow, that didn't look right to begin with. It's like she's been conditioned to think that men have to touch her to help her out. So yeah, that scene alone already tells you that she's been through some stuff already, where she thinks that kind of behavior is normal, and that's definitely not normal, especially since she's underage. She's what? I believe somebody in the comments mentioned that she was 16, I believe. This is the couple that I'm rooting for, okay? Right here. Yo, everybody thinks Yoshida has a girlfriend. Damn. Look at her. She's kind of blushing on the side. I kind of caught that. She was blushing a little bit. she's a little jealous. Hey, I get it. I get it. Oh, look at that. She's going for the initiative. She's asking him out. Look at that. She's going through even finding a theater close to his house. Yo, that's a keeper. That's a keeper. That's a keeper right there, I'll tell you. She's gonna ruin it. She's gonna ruin it. And you can just tell she wants to say something. And you can just tell she wants to say something. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like that character or not. See, I don't think that's the case, because I do think, you know, Yoshida, I think he's a great character, right? He set those boundaries early on, but I can understand how she would feel like this, especially when, I mean, we just saw what happened at the beginning. The way she's being used for this, what, like 6 months, I believe she's been out on the streets, if not longer. It's messed up. It's messed up. No child should have to go through that. It was like a very successful date, if you ask me. Yo, she's very straightforward. She's like very straightforward. I like her. I like her a lot. Oh, she's gonna see them together, and it's probably gonna mess with her head. I hope she doesn't run away. I hope she doesn't run away from Yoshida's house because of this, right? Because she's gonna feel like she's not being useful, when in reality she 100% is, just by doing chores and helping him out. Oh, look at that. But it's not good, because look, SAYU I think this is gonna be the first major problem. Look at that. Like, as a child and the stuff that she's gone through, she's not in the right place when it comes to her mental state. And of course, she didn't see this part. So it seems like he doesn't have any romantic interest in her. Kind of sad, not gonna lie. I kind of wish he would find a partner, but... And she seems great. She seems great. But I'm worried about SAYU. I'm worried about her, because I honestly feel like she's going to run away. She just doesn't feel like she's being useful. She doesn't feel like she's being wanted. And again, it's the victim mentality, right? She definitely needs help, and I'm talking about doctor help. And we haven't even figured out what she has gone through with her parents. What's going on over there? What's going on with her family? This is sad, especially, I mean, I have a kid, and, you know, my kid is not as old as her, but I can't even imagine if my kid has to go through something like this. Oh my, that would never happen. I would never throw my kids out, but whoo, yeah. That's really messed up. I don't like when stuff like this happens. Oh wow. How is she gonna react to this? What if she offers her a place to stay? Look, she's such a nice person. I really do think she's like the best thing for Yoshida. They both have something in common right now, right? They're both helping out a stranger. And now, of course, she's not helping SAYU out to the extent that Yoshida is, but she's still willing to, you know, spend the rest of the night there with her so that police don't bother her. Oh, wow, she even went through the same thing. She understands SAYU. She's close with her parents, and they're nice. So why did she run away? Interesting. So I feel like she's just scared. Maybe something happened and she's scared of the consequences if people find out what she did. Maybe that's why she ran away. So maybe she's gonna open up to Yoshida and kind of give us the complete backstory to her, to SAYU, and everything that happened in her life that led her to be where she's at right now. Yo, I love this character. She's definitely the star of this episode. I feel like she's perfect for Yoshida. Oh, this is both good and bad. Because now she's gonna learn the truth about what's going on here, right? Nope, not his child. I wonder how she's gonna react to this. Yo, she's the one. She's the one. Yo, Yoshida, if you don't put a ring on her, you're missing out. If he doesn't put a ring on her, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. She didn't judge. She understood the situation, and she obviously understands SAYU to some extent because she also ran away from home a couple times. Now, I don't think she went through exactly what SAYU is going through right now and what she had to do. But at the very least, she was understanding of it. And she didn't, like, you know, judge Yoshida or even SAYU. So I really... Oh, no, don't do that. Is she still trying to seduce him? They definitely did not need to do all those different close-ups. I'm not going to put that in the video, but yeah. See, but he's not like the other man. All those other men, I wouldn't even consider them men, honestly. It's scumbags, if you ask me. It's messed up because she thinks this is the only value she provides, and that's just not true. Yo, Yoshida, he definitely deserves an award for this. Wow, and even knowing that she hated it, that makes it even worse. Can't even imagine living like that. I mean, I understand her reasoning for thinking like this, but there are some genuine good people out there that are willing to do, you know, give other people that shirt off their back. There are some people like that. I really don't like all those close-ups. Like they're focusing too much on that. He's not gonna do it, right? Like, I really hope he doesn't do it. I don't think he will. Respect once again for Yoshida. Respect for Yoshida. I love this dude. I think Yoshida is doing a great job. I kind of showing her that she has more value than what she thinks she has, right? Like, again, she knows how to cook. She knows how to, like, she's carrying her weight. She's actually carrying her weight when it comes to living with Yoshida. She's doing all the chores. She's making his life a lot easier. She just doesn't think that that's valuable when it really is. And look at that. What he's talking about right now, right? It's also affecting his psychological, right? Being alone sucks. Yo, Yoshida, he's top tier. Let's go. This guy this to win. Whenever they do the anime awards, this guy better be there as character of the year. I know who I'm voting for. So I'm glad that he actually told her, you know, that he needs her, kind of, right? That she's valuable to him. Yo, this is a great father to have. You can tell this guy would raise some great children. And I'm pretty sure this is the tip of the iceberg. I'm pretty sure this is gonna get a lot darker because this episode was definitely, I mean, it went dark. What a great episode. Episode 3 of Higehiro. I mean, this is definitely the most controversial, probably the hardest episode to watch. Especially, I have a daughter, so I mean, this type of stories that definitely hit hard because I can't even imagine, you know, putting my daughter in the same place that SAYU is going through. Because no kid, no matter what age, no adult should have to go through what SAYU is going through. I mean, the fact that the episode opened up with SAYU essentially, you know, kind of giving her body away while not really wanting to. I mean, you can just tell right off the bat from that scene that she was not feeling that at all. And, you know, later on, she kind of comments that she at some point was enjoying it, but I honestly feel like it was just as the victim. I mean, this is a hard topic to talk about, but I feel like her as the victim, it was like her body kind of lying to herself to make it seem like it was all right. Like, you know, she has to find a place to sleep. And you know, it was kind of like the brain does some miraculous things, because again, that situation that she was in, it was messed up, it was wrong. I hate the man that took advantage of her, and we only met one. I'm pretty sure there's others, and I'm pretty sure there are others that did a lot of worse things in here. I believe that this episode was very shocking, very controversial, but I don't think this is gonna be the worst thing that has happened to SAYU. Again, she was a very vulnerable kid, and other adults were taking advantage of that. And hopefully, maybe some way, somehow, maybe we'll get justice for that. Maybe they'll go to jail or something, because it was truly messed up. In this episode, it was really all about SAYU and her kind of realizing that, you know, she thinks, which is the wrong mentality to have, but she thinks she's not valuable at all to Yoshida, because he's not doing what those other nasty men did to her. So she kind of feels like she's not valuable, that she's not, you know, contributing to his life in any shape, way, or form. And I disagree with that 100%, because she is actually helping him quite a lot. And I'm glad that Yoshida told her that, you know, he needs her to be there, because he was lonely before she came, you know, and she's cooking for him, doing all the chores, she's taking care of the house, she's doing a lot of work, really, definitely making his life a lot easier. So I feel like she is definitely paying her due. She is definitely, you know, she's not being, you know, somebody that's just a slob and taking advantage of Yoshida. She's definitely helping out with everything that he needs, and that's great. So I'm glad that was cleared up. I'm glad that Yoshida let her know that she is very, very valuable to him, and she doesn't have to, you know, give away her body the way she was doing with all those other men. Now we do have to talk about Mishima. I believe that's her name, Mishima, the little romantic person that I want to be with Yoshida, because she also did a great job in this episode. One, she was ready to comfort SAYU. That was great, because again, not a lot of strangers will kind of stick out for a complete stranger that they met, right? And the fact that Mishima has been in the same shoes where she ran away from home. Now I don't think she went through the exact same thing that SAYU is going through. I don't think she had to like sell her body or anything like that. Again, I could be wrong about that, but at the very least, it seems like Mishima understands where SAYU is coming from, and she even understood where Yoshida and SAYU and their relationship, where it was coming from, right? She did not judge or anything crazy like that. Now, the last thing I do want to talk about is SAYU and her parents, because it seems like her parents are nice people. That's what SAYU said. Again, she could be lying. We don't know too much about her past, right? She just maybe didn't want to talk about the dark things that her parents have done, you know. But again, she did say they were nice, which then again brings the question, why did she run away? Now, she kind of hinted that she probably did something that could be, you know, that she could be ashamed of. Maybe she doesn't want to tell her parents. Maybe she's scared of her parents finding out, and all of a sudden the parents would hate her. Again, this is a teenager, right? We don't know what the situation is. Maybe, you know, something that she did, she's scared of telling people the truth because she thinks they're going to hate her, when that's not necessarily the truth, right? That's why it's important to have communication, and probably that's why she did what she did with Yoshida in his apartment, right? She was trying to communicate the only way that she knew how, and you know, I'm glad that Yoshida, he kind of, you know, stopped it and he didn't go along with it, because again, a lot of men that are put in the situation that Yoshida was put in, that would definitely take advantage of that. So I'm glad he shut it down once again. I mean, this dude is definitely a character of the year. But yeah, it seems like her parents are nice people. I cannot wait to see her full backstory. I cannot wait to learn, but I'm pretty sure it's going to get a lot worse than what this episode brought. Again, this episode, I'm sure, is going to be controversial, and I do want to touch on the little like different shots of SAYU that they put on, because again, she's a victim of something very, very horrible. And the fact that they were doing all those different shots, to me, I feel like they were overused. They definitely did not need to be there that long. I mean, it was messed up. It was kind of uncomfortable to look at. But, you know, it is anime. It is fiction. And some stories, they do need to be told. And yeah, so far this episode, it was awesome. But, you know, it was messed up as well. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this episode. And like always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.